Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer and today I'm gamesplaining Taverns of Tiefenthal. Taverns of Tiefenthal is a 2 to 4 player game that came out last year from Wolfgang Wurst. You may recognise that name because he hit really big last year with quite a lot of really well done games. The one that sticks most in my mind is Quacks of Quedlinburg, and I believe he did The Mind and a few other things. But they all did really well in their year, and I think that Taverns is going to do fairly similarly. At least it's a really good game. It sits comfortably within that whole mindset of Quacks of Quedlinburg. So the whole understanding of there's a whole bunch of turns, each turn something fun is going to happen to everyone, and you're trying to take out cards. So with Quacks you'd be pulling chits from the bag. In this you're turning out cards. Once the tables are full, that's all the cards that are going out, and then you need to choose what the dice are doing to enable stuff to happen. Generally what you want to do is be purchasing something and spending beer on people each turn to be able to get the points from that, because the points in the deck are what is going to win or lose you the game realistically at the end of the game. Now, with Taverns of Tiefenthal, the other thing that is interesting is that there's other ways you can spend your money. So you can spend money to turn parts of your board over. If you have a whole bunch of cards that are the same as that area of your board, it makes it cheaper to flick that over, but you've got to turn those cards back in so you don't have them to play with anymore. And this is really a really core aspect to the game of thinking, oh, is it worthwhile getting rid of all those cards? Of course, they've been giving me all these discounts, all these bonuses to be able to flick that tile over to have a permanent bonus. I'm not going to answer that question. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But there's also some points kind of manipulation on that. When you lose cards out of your hand, you're probably losing points out of your hand as well. So having all those thoughts in your head as you're playing and getting other cards in is really important. So there's these noble cards, and you need to spend a heck of a lot of beer to get those noble guys into your area. They give a lot of points when they're in your deck. When they come out, they stack on top of each other so they don't take up a whole bunch of space. It's actually a really good thing to go after, and that's actually usually the thing that's going to win or lose you the game. Within this box there are 4 different modules. I'm going to do the Gamesplanation on the first one. I may or may not do the other modules in another video, but the main Gamesplanation and Gamesplay will be on the first one, the introduction if you will. The other versions of the game change or manipulate different things, and you turn boards over and use different parts of the boards to make them happen. So watch out and see what happens with that, but be aware that the majority of my Gamesplanation is on the base game because that's the first one you're probably going to play when you pick up the game. We'll see what happens. Look, I think that I'll leave that there. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be Gamesplaned, please shoot me an email to thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.